Howdy, folks, and welcome back once again to another Armored Warfare replay. And I'm your host, Bjorn. Today I have for you myself in the Challenger 1 at Tier 7 from the Wolf line, and Dieseldorf in his Type 90, which is also Tier 7, and we are playing Global Ops. Now, Global Ops is a lot different from a typical PvP game. It is PvP, but it's actually more objective based than kill based, and I'll explain that here shortly. I'll wait till they actually get in game, and I can show you the map. Okay, so wait till the battle starts. But here's my Challenger 1. Fully upgraded, and we'll talk about the Challenger 1 a bit during the match too. Okay, we're going to pause this. Now see what you have here. So you have multiple objectives. You have these points here. Well, you have these points here, these square points here. These are spawn points. You have these points here, which are repair points. And then you actually have capture points, and the capture points change. Some of the capture points on this map, there was a bomber. I recall a bomber, and I recall a UAV, and I also recall helicopters. It's like there's multiple stages. There's like 3 stages to Global Ops. It's actually pretty good, and this game gets actually pretty intense. So we'll begin the replay, and I'll try to call some of the match as I'm giving you the history of the Challenger 1. So what we have here is the Challenger 1, and really the development, it kind of offshoots from lessons learned from the Chieftains and the Vickers Mark 7. And actually, if you look at the turret, it's very reminiscent to the turret on the Chieftain 900. This vehicle would enter service in 1983 and stay in service until 2001 with the UK. Yeah, as you can see, it's not a very mobile tank. Oh, and we also have bunkers here, which the bunkers do fire missiles. There was a number of 420 built. It weighed 62 tons. It is a main battle tank, but not a very fast one. It only goes about 32 miles per hour, and it's powered by a Rolls-Royce CV 12. It's a 1200 horsepower diesel. So there we go. I pulled a shot on the run.
Identify target.
It is armed with a Royal Ordnance 11-5A 120 millimeter rifled gun. Very different from the American smoothbore. Now here we captured a point. And as you see, I'm taking some fire here and missing shots from something that's not spotted. Now it's still in operation with Jordan, and they currently have 392 of them. There was it would serve in Desert Storm, and there was actually concerns about the vehicle. The vehicle is actually designed for more temperate climates that you'd have in Europe. So there was concerns about the vehicle in Desert Warfare. Now, the one thing I can say about this vehicle, as you can see me bouncing more and more shots here. February 26, 1991, it would be actually score the longest shot confirmed tank kill, destroying an Iraqi tank with an AP FSDS round, also known as Sabo. Finally took some damage there. And at a range of around 4,700 meters or 2.9 miles. That actually is a pretty good range. I do have some problems. I do have some concerns with the sources of this record, though, because I've also seen it ranged at over 5,100 meters, and I have not actually seen a confirm of what the tank was. It could either be a T-72 or it could be a T-62. Neither one of those are really confirmed either. Or at least that information hasn't been given. But yeah, there you go. There's history about the tank. It did serve well with the British Army, and it would lead the way to Challenger 2, which is later in the line. That'd be Tier 9 in this line. In game, it's a Tier 7 tank. It's Tier 7 main battle tank. Just had to use my fire extinguisher and repair kit there. Kind of exposed me arse a little bit. Okay, now I'm telling Dusseldorf. Oh. I tell Dusseldorf here to back off, let me through.
Company, airstrike is ready. Capture the marked location, and we'll rain hell on them.
Keep my armor angled. I'm still bouncing shots and still bouncing shots. And there we go. There's a kill. Now the points have changed. There's bombers on the field, and there's also UAVs on the field. Now I'm with a teammate here trying to push up the hill. At this point, Dusseldorf has actually backed off. There's a kill.
Enemy spotted. Transmitting coordinates.
Attention team, objectives have changed. New points are marked on the map.
Strike ready on your command. Blackbird, we need an airstrike.
And this is where the brown alert happens.
Sending coordinates for an airstrike.
There's another Challenger up there. There's a Warrior up there. We're going to keep pushing into him. Okay, now there's a Leopard 2 AV up there. Leopard 2 AV pushing on my side. I got the kill there, but I got tracked in the process.
We have captured point 4.
And I ended up bouncing off the Leopard 2 AV again. So right now it's 3 versus 2. And I'm actually more focused about the Challenger than the Leopard 2 and the Warrior, because it's actually the more threatening of the vehicles. Finally penetrated the lower glacis plate. Back on, staying on the Challenger. Now I want to try to take that Warrior out if I get a shot at him, and I still have yet to get a shot at him. He's playing smart. Okay, now here comes an Abrams. Here comes another Leopard 2. Here comes a BMP-3. Okay, this quickly turned into a 6 versus 1. Put a round in the M1 Abrams.
Hostile target marked.
Now, unfortunately, the Abrams is fast as a tank. It slides right past me. But I'm still going to keep backing up, keeping my frontal armor to the tanks directly in front. I take more track damage.
The enemy's drone detected us. Destroy it.
Enemy has captured point 3.
And there's more track damage. And unfortunately, I didn't pen there. And this is about the point I die. Okay, now I go in now I pretty well go into a short cooldown period. Which that screen's not popping up, but essentially at this point I'd be seeing the screen for to select a spawn point, and it's like a 12-second cooldown or something like that. In any case, it's a Tier 7 main battle tank. It does feature good gun depression. Fully upgraded, its armor is superb. However, the reload time, the aim time, and the speed, especially the speed. The speed is pretty abysmal.
Enemy has captured point 4.
Considering that the Leopard 2 at Tier 7 and the M1A1 at Tier 7, both are faster vehicles. Now, unfortunately, the battle's actually started to turn against us here. Oh, bollocks. I didn't realize that bomber was going there. So that was very unfortunate.
We have captured point 3.
So basically, cool time again.
Black Company, capture the marked location and we'll set up 80 pillboxes
I would
right
definitely
away.
say
Black
work your way
Company,
up the line and
airstrike
get
is
this
ready,
tank.
capture the marked location, and we'll rain hell on them.
Like I said, the aim time of the gun handling, especially like firing on the move, really isn't the best. It's not really the fastest, but it's definitely one of the heaviest armored MBTs at Tier 7, especially when fully upgraded. It does have a composite type of armor. As you can see, it's also got spaced armor plates. It's got explosive reactive armor. Trying to definitely put some long shots out there.
New points are marked on the map.
Strike ready on your command. Blackbird, we need an airstrike. Good to go.
We're capturing point 6.
Okay, we're going to capture point. I'm going to capture point 6 here right now, because right now that's going to get us more points. We do have an airstrike inbound. Unfortunately, our bomber one wasn't super effective, but it was fairly effective. So there we go. There's some points for the capture. You also get points for kills. However, capturing the capture points and holding them is actually more valuable than actually kills.
Identify.
So while your team can have more kills than the enemy team, it's the capture points is what's important. Okay, now I'm pushing really hard here, and I thought I was going to have some backup. However, I actually didn't.
We'll set up 80 pillboxes right away. We've marked a spot on the map. Capture it and we'll send in a drone.
And that was most unfortunate, and that was unfortunately, I'm not sure why my team didn't press forward after we captured point 6. They kind of just sit around a bit. Whatever. I threw the enemy a hiccup, and I'm back in the garage for a spawn. As you can see, it's a very, very close game. It was sort of mostly controlled by us, but the enemy kept it close the whole time.
Drone ready to deploy.
All right, here we go. Take number 4. We're going to keep rolling in.
To the mark look.
Oop, there's a Stingray.
Drone deployed.
I'm just going to take the shot on the move. I'm just trying to get back on the line to help my team. Okay, here we go. I'm aiming.
Black Company, airstrike is ready. Capture the marked location and we'll rain hell on them.
There we go. Take out a bunker. And unfortunately, we lost the game. All in all, said and done, it really wasn't abysmal. I did over 8,000 damage and got 5 kills. And actually, as you can see below, I was working on a battle path mission called Thick Skin, which is actually, I think it's the 7th mission for the M1A1 Storm for the Warriors of the Wasteland. Warlords of the Wasteland. And I almost blocked 22,000 damage in that match. Yeah, that's a lot of damage blocked. So you can see it's definitely a very thick-skinned vehicle. And total said than done, I would rank pretty high up in the XP chain of things. I think I'm around number 5 in damage, so not really great damage-wise, but I got decent capture points. I got 5 kills out of the match. I probably could have done better, a little bit better damage-wise, if I took a little bit more patience on some of those shots. And I probably could have done more for my team if the second kill didn't happen where I pushed cap number 5. But so there you go, folks. There's some global ops replay action for you and some history about the Challenger 1. Personally, I really like the Challenger 1. And actually, I really like global ops. I hope the video actually sparks everyone's interest in global ops, because it's definitely a very interesting game mode. Anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you again sometime.